Hello and a happy Christmas, and welcome to everyone's favourite part of the season, the show where we cheerfully highlight a selection of a few bits of audio which didn't go quite as planned, or outtakes from stuff which never made it to air. Shame. All for your pleasure, and of course, for my colleagues' embarrassment. Including me. We're very democratic here. Sadly, and despite the widely held public belief that Manx radio is rubbish, we appear to be getting better. I say this as when I first started this show, I was allocated 2 hours. This year, it's 26.5 minutes. Anyway, without further ado, let's get going. Kerry Kermode is eyeing up the beef again, isn't she always? And the history man, the venerable Terry Kringle, finds a way to squeeze in his favourite rude word.
After a full day meeting, we had a decision, really a unanimous vote.
It was said to bear an image. Oh, hang on. That's my phone telling me to put the bin out. I'm not at home.
Put your bins out.
Put the bins out. It had an image of the Virgin Mary on it.
There's loads of big ones that I haven't seen.
As it were.
We'll see.
He has got all the meat in, all of the finish in all the right places, though.
So they tell me.
Manx Radio News at 3 minutes past 2 o'clock. Next is... I've got all my times mixed up here. 3 minutes past 2. The next is at 3 o'clock, of course. In the meantime, keep up to date by following Manx Radio on social media or going to manxradio.com.
There was also a reproduction of the island's first civil war, the Battle of St. Tuat,
on well-known British nursery songs, including, and I'm sure you'll pick out a lot of them, including Bar Bar Black Sheep. So Quilter's Overture, Children's Overture. Sorry, folks, just have to wait a little while for that because in all that nonsensical blurb, I've actually forgot to put a disc in. Ha!
Awards were organised.
Manx Radio News at 3 minutes past 12, our next at 11.
The minister denied my MHK being in touch with him. She got back in touch with him and he rang up the next day and apologised. And I told him if I ask him a question, I expect an answer to my question, not some bullshit.
What have you been doing with this heifer tonight, Fergus?
I love the connection there between Kirry's heifer and the former caller pondering what comes out of bovines. Onwards. More problems for Chris Williams, aren't there always? Ewan Gorn serves up some great tennis pronunciation. And the wonderful Morris Powell is in a party mood, even if his music isn't. And Lordy knows what on earth Bobby Bob Carswell is up to.
With the early breakfast news at 7, more am I, Rob Pritchard. Should be there and it's not. Rob, it's not your fault, it's mine. Hold on a minute. Hold on, Rob. Don't go anywhere. Rob, do not do anything. Are you there now?
More am I.
There you are.
Today's the deadline.
Now, just hang on a second, will you? Because we've got a problem here. Hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Talk between yourselves. 2.5 minutes past 6. Let's see if we can get Kirsty on the line here. Don't know what happened there. I pushed the button and something went wrong. Kirsty, are you there?
Where am I, Chris?
Hello. I pushed the button. I was there, and then I wasn't there. And then I came back, and then I went...
magic.
As if by magic, you're there. Kirsty, thank you.
That's the cause with dreams.
It's not the banger, is it?
I kind of forgot to play the banger. So I will hold my hand up and say that, yes, I completely forgot Ben's banger, which I will do after the 9 o'clock. So I will give you a bit of a clue then, okay? You ready?
Okay.
It's a Jamaican. That's not a good start.
That's a real country.
And finally, Andy Murray has won his first Wimbledon singles match in 4 years. The former world number one is through to the second round after beating Georgia's Nicolas Basilashvili. I'll try that again. Basilashvili. There you go. Manx Radio News at 5 minutes past 8 are next at 20 past the hour. Hopefully no more difficult second names than the tennis.
Hello and welcome to the last in the current series of Tammy Ginders. My name's Howard Caine.
And my name's Beth Espy, and this is a programme where we try and answer some of your queeriest questions. What?
So have you got any queeriest questions? And then went on in later years, in the early 50s, to sponsor a close harmony singing group, the Fraser Hayes Four, which had some success. Top marks if you remember them, because I certainly don't. But they had some sex on the radio.
So, to play us out, something cheerful, here's Jack Strakey's In Party Mood. Bye-bye. Sorry guys, getting it all wrong today. This is Jack Strakey's In Party Mood. Something going wrong here. Just hold on, please. Right. Jack Strakey's In Party Mood.
Hello, and welcome to Tammy Ginders. Oh, for f***'s sake, you f***ing
The purple helmets are about to enter the ring any moment now.
There is currently no publicly available hyperbaric chamber, though fundraising is underway for a new one. The target is £500,000. The government does have a small facility for use by its drivers.
We'll squeeze one more out.
As Degea Erin Caine. Something of a crossover piece in that it's a popular Scottish tune, Cock Up Your Beaver, with variations by the Irish harper Turlough O'Carolan.
Wouldn't you love to hear more of that track on Manx Radio? If only to hear the name put out more often. This next selection has the queen of the outtakes, Beth Espy, on fine form as she warms up for election night.
Government says it thought...
That wasn't meant to happen there. I'm not entirely sure what's happened to my song. Should we try again? I think we should. Yeah, let's try this, okay?
Yeah.
Bit of Pink and Family Portrait. It's good to start the show with a mistake because it can only get better, allegedly shot. Stick with me on this one. Go with me. It'll work, okay?
Up next at 7:30 in Breakfast with Ben and Sean Cowper. Well, Ben Hartley and Sean Cowper, they're not married. Unrestricted travel between the...
Well, we will be on air from 6, warming you up, I suppose you could say, for the big night ahead. Between 6 and 8, we'll be visiting all the 12 constituencies and speaking to the reporters there. And then from 8, we're going to be welcoming a panel of guests into the studio. Do you know, we're going for a really relaxed affair this time. It's going to be... Oh, what the f*** am I talking about? Sorry. What? Sorry.
That's fine.
Should we just start again?
Can do. Do you want me to ask your question again?
Yeah, just start again.
She wasn't very specific about what they do.
Okay, have you got experience of this?
I've got bloody plenty of experience, yeah.
Okay, so what can the listener expect from 6 o'clock this evening?
Well, from 6 o'clock, we're going to be warming you up for the big night ahead. That sounds weird. Does that sound weird?
Warming you up?
God. Just, yeah, what's happening? Just ask what's happening tonight.
I'm beginning to sound like Semprini, aren't I? What was it? Something old, something new? Can't remember the rest of it. That was his sort of tag, wasn't it?
All right, so what's happening tonight?
From 6 o'clock, we'll be on air, and the first thing we'll be doing is visiting each of the 12 constituencies. As usual, we have reporters in each of the constituencies, and we will... Oh, I'm so sorry, Sean. Jesus Christ.
I'm probably just going to give this file to Howard when I'm done. Here's the bloopers. You get the best for me.
Wouldn't that just be a great track? It's prime for Strictly, isn't it? Great dance track. Della Reese and Daddy. Right, and guess what we've got? And I'm afraid that was not what I thought it was. it was supposed to be our music to tell us that we've got community information.
What is happening? We're doing a programme.
I don't know, you're in charge of it.
We're on for 6 to 8. I'm not quite sure why. I did ask if we could maybe make it later because we can't actually talk about anything between 6 and 8. Well, that's the truth of it.
Chris is in the biscuits again.
Right, okay.
Right.
I'm really sorry. I know you
That's
need to go
fine.
home. Oh, God. I've just broken that. Okay, fine.
So, talk to us about the election programme. Starting at 6, what's happening tonight?
Well, the first thing we'll be doing, Sian... Well, the first thing we'll be doing is visiting each of the 12 constituencies and talking to our reporters there. It's important to note that between 6 and 8, there's not a great deal that we can actually say about the election itself because we'll be in the strict rules once the polls open. But we'll be making sure that...
Shall we just edit there and then we'll find another question and move on from here?
Yeah. Or should I just give it one more go?
Go
on
then.
more go, and I am so sorry. This bodes well for tomorrow.
We're 2.5 minutes in already.
He's called on government to apologise to his staff, who he says should have been ignored by politicians despite selflessly putting themselves in harm's way every day.
I shall erect me pole and get ready for you. You're listening to Country.
Pooh, Sarah.
So, from 6 o'clock tonight, what is happening?
Well, our election night special starts at 6 p.m. this evening, and it's important to remember we can't actually say a great deal about it. You just have to have a range of materials so that people can be as in-depth or not as they want to be when they're trying to work out who to vote for.
I think we're there. I think that should be fine.
What a load of
Well, they say quality will out. We're still waiting here, of course. Now, Tessa Hawley bites off more than she can chew, it seems. Chris Williams, still confused, no change there. And Andy Wint is looking for Chris. Take it away, Morris.
If you've just tuned in, you're listening to A Little Light Music with me, Morris Powell, and you're very welcome. If you've just tuned in by accident, don't tune out, just stay a while. You never know. We're about to have some Mozart, and that can be life-changing.
One man and his box.
Quite frankly, the whole 13.5 inches has gone down Tessa Hawley's gullet by the look of it. Sorry if I just dubbed you in, Tess. Sorry.
Poor girl.
Oh, dear. Right. I don't know why William King's laughing.
They're from Insulate Britain, the same group that disrupted the M25 several times this week. Two activists were carrying a banner which read
Coronavirus.
With the Isle of Man Railways from 8:30. Ben and Sean are next. Have a good day.
A girl tries to keep her boyfriend quiet so as not to disturb the cows.
11.5 minutes past 12. 6. Let's give you the brain teaser again. Work and play from home.
Oh, I thought Sean was going to join. There we go.
I thought you were going to play the headlines intro.
Should we do that? We
Let's do it
we'll
that
just
way.
edit that bit out. No one will know. It'll be fine.
Man Benham Advocates for your legal needs.
Well, hopefully one of us knows what we're doing, trying to join Ewan for the headlines.
Here's Lynn now. Hello, Lynn.
Hello, Lynn. Hi, hello. I've heard...
Chris Williams. So I'm going to have a go at another Manx radio presenter. I might do a woman presenter this time. I might do one of the girls.
Oh, my word, H. This is almost X-rated. And it really is just him. Now he's doing a number 2.
Work on the boathouse started this week and is expected to take 6 months. Coxswain at Ramsey Lifeboat Station is Mark Kenyon.
On air, online, smartphone, smart speaker, FM and AM from Douglas in the Isle of Man, Creela Vushdulish, Ellen Vannin, Shaw, Radio Vannin. This is Manx Radio at high noon, 12 midday. Oh, I beg your pardon. No, it's 11 o'clock.
Most bizarre situation with people saying this will literally be, I think, by the looks of it, the last Flybe flight to land ever. And then, as we say, about 3 a.m. the next morning, it was confirmed by the Civil Aviation Authority that the company had folded. A huge story at the time. Of course, a week later, it was totally eclipsed by what was to come, as we know. But hard to believe that was 365 years ago.
Years ago.
Thank you for pointing that one out. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Even the Wright brothers' ancestors didn't have Flybe.
Do we get rid of them? Chris is with us now. Let me see if I can grab Chris. In fact, we'll talk to Chris in just a moment. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
For your new bathroom, head to Pacesetter, Harris Terrace, Douglas.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's get the latest from Ian Davison. Morning, Ian.
Stuart, yeah.
Morning, yeah, sorry.
Romantic winner with the Comus Hotel.
The Man in Line with Andy Wint.
We found Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello there.
Hi, Chris.
So, even if you are a Johnny-come-lately, you're very, very welcome.
You're listening to Manx Radio's Bloopers 2021, a selection of cock-ups, faux pas, double entendres and outtakes from the last 12 months. And, as Morris would say, if you've missed the first bit, don't worry, there's more. Much more.
My thanks, I think on to the lady from Liverpool who rang me up at home last Tuesday night at 9:05 to see whether I had been spared or not.
Guesses coming in from all around the island this morning. I cannot read my own handwriting. This is a problem.
What could it possibly be, do you think?
I think it might have been Anne in Onken.
Anne in Onken?
Anne in Onken.
Definitely had a guess, I think. Yeah, well, let's go for it. Well, we'll call that person Anne. Hopefully it is Anne, but I think it was, yeah.
I'm sure it was Anne in Onken. My apologies. It is all my handwriting.
Aileen back on thinking Q-Edge. Q-Edge. It's one
you
of those
can't blame
mornings.
my writing for that one.
It's the thought of this takeaway being delivered to the house tonight. I think this is it. It's got me too excited.
Transport Secretary Grant Schnaps.
This evening and tonight will be dry, clear spells, and although most roads will stay dry, icy patches are likely where there's any wet bits, so minimum temperatures around 0 Celsius.
Who has funded a COVID-19 leaflet for patient transfers. It is full of useful advice.
CEO Dion Croom says exciting it is to be involved in the project.
Hello, it's Rosemary here. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I was just wondering,
Yes.
with all this rain that we're having, I think that we have got a climate change.
Well, it does rain. It's rained for hundreds of years, though.
Yes, I know that, but I think, everybody needs to buy an umbrella.
It got so bad that a protest against Lord Raglan of 2,000 angry men and women took place. One woman. Sorry.
And woman. And the one woman, the childbearing woman.
Sorry. Tickle me. Oh, no, don't do this, right? Oh, I'm really in the swing of it. I can't.
Come on.
We haven't got time for this, right? It got so bad that a protest against Lord Raglan of
I wasn't going to laugh.
It got.
Do you want me to just ask all the questions and leave?
I'm wondering if that might be the good.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're not done contributing, you can carry on because coming up, we're going to get underway. The Late Lunch Limerick, the first one of 2015. How exciting. I have to interrupt this advert break to explain to anyone listening. It's not 2015.
Yes, that was quite exciting. We were going back in time there. It was like some sort of late lunch TARDIS.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not. Don't worry. Do not adjust your sets. It's not 2015. It is definitely
2021.
Thank you.
Don't miss this amazing new boiler offer from Manx.
Avril Latrine, Girlfriend, here on Manx Radio Breakfast. What's the matter? What did I say?
Did you do that intentionally?
What did I say?
Oh dear, Avril Latrine. Oh dear, we're back, aren't we? Here she is. She's been out of the studio for about for about a month, and we're back into it. Should we go through some of the guesses for? That was Avril Lavigne, by the way. Oh dear, with Girlfriend. Let's go through some of the guesses for Where's Hartley Hiding in the present time. Are you all right in there?
And it's 11 o'clock now. It's time for the news with William King. Moramai, William, quick.
Thanks, Beth. Moramai.
Fear not, Christy is back in the present now. She thinks. This next section is dedicated almost exclusively to our sons of the soil, Kerry Kermode and Simon Clark, presenters of the Countryside programme. They're that much closer to nature than most of us, and the activity of the birds and the bees, the bulls and the cows, the boars and the sows, never far from their minds, it seems, if this selection of outtakes is anything to go by. Those of a delicate disposition should cover their ears now.
Hello and welcome to this special
programme.
Greg Wrinkley there opening his garden on the 24th and 25th of July.
So yeah, some very interesting. I'm sure there's lots of parts of London that aren't rocky and Skreganach. Yeah, there's some great ones there, and Rhinesell, as we said, the place or the division of the Willow or Sally's.
I think we'll move on.
Yes, maybe.
Would you have to suck it?
Well, I'll have a look. So the exhibition opens on. That's going in the bloopers reel. There you go, Howard. Enjoy that one.
And it's great on a clear night in the winter time, isn't it? In the cold, when you can just open the sunroof, lie back, and and enjoy the stars, can't you?
It is really gorgeous. We are so lucky.
You did well to hold yourself.
You're a bookie, you are. But a fantastic event, and Tanya Anderson there, a wonderful author of A Woman's Garden along with other lady gardeners. A fantastic book, so if you look out for that on Amazon or anywhere local, a great person to have on the Isle of Man.
You haven't had your garden on show yet?
No, we'll wait till July.
No, fair enough then. I popped along to speak to some of the people, one of the retiring secretaries of the club, and also, firstly, I haven't a clue. Hello and welcome to this week's Countryside programme with 1212. Welcome along.
Hello, Simon, and I've got a red light here.
Good. How much?
10p you go. Grab a duck.
I thought it would have went up after how good you were the last time. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
I hope it's not Howard that's doing it.
Pop along there on Sunday and see abundance of hens, roosters, birds, whatever fur and feather there are.
So, from me, Kerry Kermode, for the time being, and
me, Simon Clark.
That's wonderful. That's the microphone. Oh, you're not even turned on.
Oh.
Let me rub it.
There we are. Lights on.
Right. Just give a normal.
So Simon, this weekend we talked to Amy Rothwell and Ray Cox from the horse section.
And I talked to the donkey section, Simon Clark and his big donkey. Plus the fur and feather bantam show. What's it called?
No idea.
Well, the weather is a vital part of the Isle of Man agricultural people and horticultural as well. And to get the latest about the storms and the trends and whether still people are using the facility at Ronsley, I spoke to meteorologist, Met Office man Neil Young.
You gotta leave that bit in.
Neil Young from the Ronsley Met Office.
And finally, with a nod to the past and, as has now become traditional, a look back to some bloopers past a decade ago, to show that despite hundreds of hours of practice and training over the last 10 years and massive leaps in technology, we haven't actually improved at all. Some much-loved voices here, some no longer with us, and a few still soldiering gamely on.
UK petrol prices hit record levels last month, but have been much slower to come back down as the price of crude oil dropped. A full tank for an average European car now costs over £10 more than it did an hour ago.
From as far away as Australia, Dan Walker spoke to VMCC Chairman Richard Birch and Treasurer Robert, and Richard told Dan what the itinerary for the commemoration was.
Headlines at 12:30. Faster my I'll start again.
Well, I was lucky enough to head to St John's and get a chat with Phil Gunn, Minister for DEFRA. I first of all asked him what his reaction was when he found out he was going to be Minister of Agriculture again.
That was pharmacist Leonard Singer speaking to James Davis on this morning's mandate programme.
Bishop Roberts says he doesn't believe it would be possible to effectively legislate for assisted dying. He was speaking after it was announced
Judy Murray has admitted she's gone off the scale of embarrassed mums after her swooning tweet about Andy's Wimbledon rival.
We're all in place, we're all ready to go. We hope to bring you all the sounds and the sights and the smells. Well, not quite the smells.
And I guess looking towards the new year, for anybody who hasn't sorted out a more reliable, as you referred to it, form of contraception, now would be the best time to do it.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I do hope you've enjoyed this little selection of bloopers. No doubt it will be podcast if anyone can make that work. And there's even less doubt there'll be more bloopers next year. Wherever you are, thanks for listening. A Merry Christmas, and I hope you do have a healthy and trouble-free 2022.
Was that all right, Ben? What? Don't forget to close your what? Yeah. Oh,